So today is the 11th of November 2020. So just looking to record some of these days that I do with trading on Betfair, just to see if it can be something that's viable going forward. Starting off with minimum stakes, really just to get back, get a feel for the market first of all before attempting to go in with bigger stakes. So really the only purpose here is just to get make sure that I'm getting directional bias correct, exiting correctly before deciding to up stakes to anything higher. So let's have a look at what we've got here. This is the first market of the day, 12:35, 7 minutes to the off. About 128 grand match, so this looks like a viable market. So we're just I'm just looking over. I'm just looking over what we've got here. So this is looking quite flat on the favourite. You can see that the second favourite here has come in. This has started to drift. Started to drift quite a lot actually. So this, let's see. Looks like it's going out, but this is at kind of near the top of its most recent range on matched volume. Although overall this looks like it's been coming in, and obviously you can see that in the chart. So really it might be worth considering this on the drift. Just wait in a few moments really to get a feel for the market. I've missed that, so let's just get on this. So obviously these work inversely. As this one goes out, something else has to come in. A bit late on some of these. I'm just increasing the position there. Just put in some speculative exits. So I'm looking for this to continue with the pressure downwards and for this to continue to drift in the ideal world. Not really seeing it, but I'm okay to hold the position for now at least. That is one of the good things about using these small stakes. It does allow me to be relatively nimble. If I was having bigger stakes, it wouldn't really be as be seeing partial matches. You can see the volumes coming in. This has continued to break that resistance and move higher. This has started to move down. I've only taken a tick on that most recent trade there. See, that's just filled. Oh, no, that's not good. So what do we do here? Is that just a temporary thing? Is it going to pull back and come in again? This is still moving out, so that means that I'm still okay holding this, but I just want to see across the market if anything else is dramatically moved in, which would have caused that shift out. You can see that this was the one that I've traded. I've just changed the order of these by clicking on this, and this has now become the favourite.
This event will start in 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
This one, which was previously the second favourite, is now the favourite. Well, they're quite near, to be honest, in terms of price. 5 minutes to the off, carrying a bit of a loss. Let's have a look. Yeah, this has continued to come in, and you can see this has clearly drifted. I'm on the wrong side of this. This has started to come in, which has pushed this out. I'm just going to play this a bit more conservative. Move up my exits. It's time to lighten this a little bit. He says, just as it moves away. Just looking at this drift here, which should help this position. How long we got? 3 minutes. Just to move some of these up. Yeah, it's not looking good, is it? Right. Got to take action on this. So front of queue on this. Oh, it's moved away still. It's probably going to be some sort of a retrace. There we go. So time to square up this loss. Not a great way to start the day, but c'est la vie. There's still other opportunities. Early doors. Main thing is I don't want this to go
This
in
event
play.
will start in 60 seconds. 60 seconds.
And that's part of the purpose of doing this, really, starting with these small stakes. It's just to be consistent at how I manage positions, how I green up, not letting positions go in play. That is the main goal. So the amount that I win or lose is going to fluctuate. If I continue to trade like that over the long run, probably going to end up on top. Who knows? That's what all this is about. It's really to find that out. But yeah, start the day with a loss. But let's just see what else we got. So these next race here is for 12:45. So we've got feels like a very stagnant market. It's not, volume really hasn't come to this yet. You can see the prices aren't really moving around as of yet. Let's have a look at the volume. So this one looks like it's coming in. This is drifting. This is coming in. So just a waiting game. Yeah. Looked away from the screen there. You can see you've had some movement. Money starting to build here, pushing this down. So this is going to come down here. And this is going to move out. just wary of this crossover point here. It's good. It's a psych level of 3, so if it goes through that, you can see it's going to act as support. It has traded lower, but not a significant volume. But if it goes through that, then the break's probably going to be quite significant, and also the pressure from here going up is going to push this down. Oh, yeah, I'm going to probably see a bit of a flurry if it does go through. Or a bounce. It's just I'm anticipating that to bust through. But let's just going to lay this. I'm just hesitant about trading around this level, this crossover level. Without it confirming. So that's odd. That's gone up, as has that, but it means one of these has to be coming in. So yeah, it looks like it's this one. Just taking a pause, taking a deep breath, waiting for what is going to happen next. This is starting to drift. As is this. Alright, I'll tell you what. I think as the money comes in about 5 minutes, this could push it through 3. Push it lower through 3. See these drifting, both of these here, could lead to this pushing lower, which is what I'm positioning myself for. There's a major drift in it. I've preempted that a bit too much. Still, the volume hasn't really arrived yet to this market. I've gone at 305 and 3s. Still very sticky at the moment, in that there's not a lot of movement. I mean, I can lighten this position, but I mean,
This event will start in 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I mean, it's worrying if this starts to move. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's a good move up. Just wondering why this isn't really moving down. I mean, it's a pretty tight book as well. Decent amount matched, not massive, 50 grand, 60 grand. Just have to wait. There we go. Come on, this is just going crazy out. What's coming in? Let's just have a look. If it's not this, it has to be something else. This is now the favourite. This has gone past 3, so there we go. Got one of them matched. There we go. Got a bit more leeway in terms of stop loss now, profit taking. The thing here is not to be too greedy. 3 minutes till the off. I want to ride this for as long as possible, but without giving back too much profit. So I'm going to keep an eye on this out the corner of my eye to see if this starts coming in again. And obviously signs on this that it could move higher. We've got 2 minutes till the off. Alright, just going to exit here. So that is 31p greened. Oh. Not a bad assessment. Again, it was just really waiting for, as you can see, it was really just seeing that this was a area of support that was in the market, that it was at historical prices around that 3. It was also a psych level as well, so used that to my advantage, and that the fact that this was moving out, which was likely to push this in. Yeah, that was really all that was a play on, really. Probably could have had a bigger position. What did I do? I've done a £6 stake overall, but yeah, not bad. Plenty of time till the off as well. Gotten out with a profit next. Oh, these all look very flat, don't they? Flat. They're kind of trading in a range, a very tight range, like a box. It's just going up, hitting support, hitting resistance, highs. So there's no definitive higher highs and higher lows, or lower lows and lower highs. So, oops, what am I doing? So there's no. We've got 10 minutes as well to the off. Bloody hell. Let me just see if this is 12:45. Yeah, so sorry. So there's no definitive, I would say, trends on these to right off the back. Nothing's really drifted or come in. Just really, and still early doors really. So just wait for the volume to come in. Just wait in. See the what you can see in the previous traded volume is very apparent in the charts as well. These kind of very tight, dense, squiggly lines just show that where most of the money's been matched in a very short range on both these selections. Three of these selections. This one's had a bit more activity. You can see this move down here, represented by this move here, but I don't really want to trade at these higher type odds, simply because not as much money gets matched on it. So although I'm trading with £2 stakes at the moment, so viably I could be looking to these, but I want to be able to start in a way that can scale up. So for that reason, I'm trading now in a similar way to what I would do with bigger stakes. So if I had £100, £200 stakes, I wouldn't be trading on these because it would just, move that market, move that position on unnecessarily. Whereas the liquidity on these um, bigger volume traded selections, it's not going to move. 100, 200 quid in these isn't really going to move it that much. It's going to be absorbed relatively easily. So, yeah, you can see, this looks like it could break this support here that we're seeing. This level here, what's that? Fives. Oh shit, didn't even look at that. So yeah, there's another psych level just to be aware of. The 5. It's just above the 5. So if it were to break through that, you can see that in terms of the volume there, that's created support. I mean, it's quite historical, but it is creating a support. So the price level where the prices struggle to move lower than. You can see that in the chart as well. So it's either going to likely bounce off of that again, or if it breaks through, could be quite violently, as we saw in the other one. But it's really just waiting on the money to come into the market to make it tradable. And you can see this chart that I have up here is it's the matched volume, which is still less than 20. There's 100 quid come in, but the type of market it needs is where there's lots of money coming in regularly, which we don't have at the moment. Oh shit, cancel. Bit trigger happy there. Slip of the finger, fat fingers. So this is approaching that 5 now. I'm not too confident to get on the back of this just yet, just because there's no activity as of yet really, which would convincingly move that lower. I'd anticipate by the 5-minute mark, so next minute and a half, that this will start to pick up. Might be a more discernible trend in place or discernible movement that can play off. This has started to drift. There we go. There's a big chunk of money. Oh, a big chunk. £100. Not that much. Visually, it feels that there's more activity coming in now. I mean, you can see it as well in the volume here. So, but I mean, I only use that as a rough guide. I mean, it's really just seeing how the numbers are moving around and how these levels here are increasing. That is the most interest, really. So these have both slightly been drifting coming in according to the charts.
This event will start in 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
They're both at the bottom of their ranges. You can see it's broken 5 and it done what I'd anticipated, but I just didn't have enough. There wasn't enough. What's the word? There wasn't enough correlation, I guess, between what the other one was doing. Because I want to see this. If this is coming in, I want to see that going out. So it did break the 5, and you can see it has moved lower. There we go. That's started to move out. I don't like the way that wasn't getting taken. Like, I'd had the order sitting there for a good few seconds, and the money still hadn't been taken. So that's just a sign of it being. It's not what I want to see. When you put the money there, ideally, I want to see it get taken immediately, which is why I removed it. So this looks like it's coming in now, and this is moving out. Pay attention now. Come on. What's going on? So shorted this or backed this. Sorry, sometimes use forex trading terms or financial market terms. So I might say short sometimes or go long. It's the same as, like buying is basically, although it's kind of mixed up when you're talking about betting exchanges. So laying is basically anticipating the price will go higher. So you're effectively in financial markets, that'll be buying the market. And then backing is anticipating it will go lower. So I guess, that would be shorting or selling the market. But hey, just about direction. Guessing which direction it goes. Who cares the term as long as you understand it? I'm not really here to teach. So this, okay, this is strongly moving out here. So I'm looking to capitalize on that and anticipating this is going to move lower because look how strongly that's moving out. How long we got? 1 minute. All right,
This event will start in 60 seconds.
So I'm just lightening
60
this
seconds.
position slightly. Going to move this up. Just don't want to be too greedy. 43 seconds till the off. Still seeing this move out. I'm pretty sure it would get matched.
This event starts in 30 seconds.
Just want to play it conservative for now. Won't be too aggressive. Take the profit. There we go. 38p greened. Voila.
10 seconds.
So I think I'm still running at a loss on the day. Was that 80 something p loss firstly, and then just refresh this. So it's about another 10 minutes, isn't it? 15 minutes. Bloody hell. As the day goes on, the races will get closer together every 5 minutes or so. At the moment, they're about every 10 to 15 minutes. But let's have a look. So just off screen, I'm just bringing up my P&L on the day. Got a few that aren't settled yet. In fact, nothing's settled yet. Okay, so let's have a look. So, still quite a way out. Got a relatively short price favourite. Odds on, in fact. This is less than twos. It's come in. That's come in with a slight. Looks like this chunk of money here. About 750 quid. Push the price out slightly. This has been drifting and it's just retracing. So, not really looking to do anything just yet. Just observe. There's decent chunks of money coming in. I mean, look, things that I look at in terms of when I first assess like a race that comes up is how long till the off, how much has been matched so far. So this is like 12 minutes out. You've got 80 grand matched, which is that's decent. So it's because we've got a favourite here as well. That's around odds on. So most of the money's coming on that. You can see these are just useful indicators. About 67% of the match volume has come through on this selection. See there. This one has reasonably, over recent time, there's not been much matched, but it's been quite a tight range. Nothing to really do just yet. Just wait a little bit. Excuse me. Didn't have any coffee today. Those spikes can be deceiving because sometimes you might just see it spike. Obviously, if it's been at naught and it goes to 10 quid, that could be perceived as a spike in volume. But it's important to look at the numbers, because that might be quite insignificant amount that's matched. You can also look up here on this software to see how much is being. No, actually, this is how much is being increased by per second or per tick, whatever they measure that by. This is the actual traded volume. So this is the potential in terms of potential money that's going to be there. This is the actual money that's being traded. It can be an important distinction because you can have a lot of money on a book, but it might not be getting matched very frequently. So, for example, the US presidential election, for example, is a good example recently. The 2020 election, Trump-Biden. As time of speaking, it's about £600 million that's been matched on that market. And on the book, there's probably, there's a good few million on the book. And it's the biggest the market ever matched. But although that there's loads of money available on the book, it's not getting matched as frequently. So that's just something to bear in mind. Just yammering away here. Just pay attention. So we got this here starting to drift. Ten minutes till the oft. This is coming in. So this has started to move in. I've caught it at its bottom. So I acted there on the fact that I saw this starting to move out and this starting to move in. This moving out as well is helpful. Just going to try and increase this position slightly. This is moving out. That's good. One of the things that's useful I find is this matched number here, estimated position Q. Estimated position Q that this software has shows me where I'm likely to get matched in the queue. So there's 15 pounds to go, estimated 5, so in the next tick I should get matched. Bang, there we go, it started. £1, 1p matched. But I'm at the front of the queue, there we go, goes down, okay. Just gonna lighten this a little bit. Shit. Didn't get matched. You can see here 54, so you know, halfway through this amount here, £54. Is this going to continue to move out? Yes. I just don't want to be too greedy here. 7 minutes till the off. Maybe got out a bit too early there, but hey ho, profit's a profit. This has continued to drift. This has continued to come in. Might look for an opportunity to get on this, but that's one thing I want to understand a bit more as well is just the optimum time for me to stop trading on a position. Wow, look at this money coming in. Okay. I have a sense that it's around the 20 to 30p mark in terms of when it might be a good time to decide to exit or not trade any further. It also depends on the time that's left. That's the main thing, really. It's not how much I've made, it's how much time I have left to make a decision. I'm still really quite early on this in terms of the market, so I might trade it again, but I don't want to be too hasty. I want the decision to be as clear as possible before risking anything more. Should have been aware as well, that was another crossover point as well, I think, where I got in. Where was it? No, I'm talking shit. Oh no, maybe. No, it was about sixes that I got in, which is why when it kind of accelerated when it broke that support. And those of you who might be wondering about what I say when support and
This
resistance
event will start in 5 minutes.
Trading terms for support is a price where the price struggles to move any lower, and the resistance is the opposite. It's like a ceiling. It's where the price struggles to move any higher. I'm anticipating a bit of a retrace on this, but if it retraces and then moves lower again, this price rarely moves in one straight direction. It will go up and then pull back. Feels like this is pulling back. Man, I don't think this is the smartest of moves, just for a bloody tick. Yeah, look, fuck this. I'm just gonna I'm just so wary about this time ticking down, and there is look, the way I look at it, there's always going to be more opportunity. There's definitely opportunity that I've missed in this, but it's all about living to trade another day. The nearer this clock gets to zero, the less chance there is that I can get out at a profit, because as it goes in play, that's a whole other beast that I have to deal with. But I definitely don't think I've milked this one for as much as I can. But I have to be thankful for what I've got off of that. Ooh, 12 minutes to the off. Another very short price favourite. Can't even speak. Another short priced favourite. So that last trade has enabled me to just tick over a profit on the day so far, after starting that day with 81p loss. Then into the next one was 31p, 38p. What was that last one? About 35p. So, it's these small little wins overall that add up. Could have been very easy just to be disheartened by the first trade. And again, look, I'm dealing with the minimum stake sizes. This isn't big money. This, again, the whole purpose of using these minuscule stakes is just to get back used to trading the markets, being able to make the decision of cutting losses, trying to trade smartly and not let stuff go in play and stuff like that. Just building up that discipline. And of course, it's not going to be the same trading with small stakes as it would be with bigger ones. But that's I'm not looking to. That's not the trading with like a staking plan. Bigger stakes isn't the part of the trading journey that I'm on at the moment. Or it's not the phase that I'm trying to dial in on. I'm just trying to get the discipline up and just trade well for now. So, continue. Still very, very long time out. Not very long, but 10 minutes out. The money hasn't come to this market as of yet. Oh, I said that. So this is flat for me. It's quite flat. You can see the range that it's traded in with the most volume, relatively tight-ish range. This looks like it's drifted according to this, but that doesn't perfectly correlate to what the chart shows, in my opinion. But that's because of the times that this is historical volume. So just looking at this here, you might think, oh right, this is going to be going out in a big drifts, but some of this money might have been matched back here, so it's not always it's chatting away here, and it's not always perfect correlation. Or what is perfect correlation, because the numbers, the numbers are the numbers, but it's not as intuitive as you might always think, or at least not for me. So this is starting to come in now. And this is starting to drift. Fours, there we go, this bloody crossover psych level again. And on the charts as well, you can see that that's like a support level through historical prices. Let's just stop chatting here and actually take action. So with this going out and this looking like it's coming in and approaching falls, should it break that level, it should be quite dramatic, but equally it could just find support again and bounce and retrace. But I have positioned myself, or am positioned myself, to potentially see a break. Which we have seen. Do I want to lighten this? Yes. I can see this at the corner of my eye, my peripheral vision. I'm seeing this come in. So I'm just trying to lighten this position. Again, with really small stakes, it's really easy to be nimble. This won't, when I go to bigger money, this won't translate in the same way, which I'm aware of. But yeah, it's just... It's coming in again, isn't it? Not being impatient with it, but just being totally aware of what's going on the other selections. These kind of odds are not going to affect the book as much as this one, so this is my main attention, what this is doing. Got my order in there, which is at the touch price, so you can see I'm estimated to get matched the next £143 that goes, and there's 371 on that price at the moment, so it's about halfway through the money. It has to go. It's got taken. Still got a net position here of £2. This is continuing to drift. This is continuing to come down, so no reason to really panic or do anything different for now. Got a decent amount of time till the off to manage any mistakes that might happen. Might be just a bit too greedy on this extra tick that I'm trying to get out of it here, but we'll see. Got some leeway to play with until break even at least.
This event will start in 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Got decent position on this, 78. And that's when I say position, what I mean is where I am in the queue on this. It means that as the price comes into this, as it comes to the touch price, where the available back and lay prices, means I'm at the front of the queue. £78 is what would need to get matched for me to get my position taken. But it is moving away a bit, but this is still moving out, so there's still no reason to exit this position just yet. Just check and see if there's anything untoward happen. No. I am slightly tempted to add to this. Maybe get an extra tick. 3 minutes 40 till the off. So there, look, I've added to that position, which could go against me because this is moving in now. I saw this was coming in, so I thought, okay, I'm going to add to that. But this has started to drift, so yeah, that'll be an interesting one for me to watch back, because I had profit there. I had profit of 20 whatever p, and now I've got less time to work with and a bigger position. So in hindsight, that might not have been a best decision. And look, this is coming in. It's not massive odds, which is why I'm still not too overly fussed, because this is at higher odds. It means that this coming in has less effect on the other prices, but there is some money coming in on here on a favourite, which is going to drift this. Scheiße. I'm going to hold on for now, but I've only got 2 minutes or so. Two minutes. Yeah, this will be an interesting one to look back on, because it was that additional position, I think. It wasn't the case, it's drifting quite a lot. So come on, come in. Why isn't that coming in? It's the maths of it. It has to come, something else has to be coming in. If such a highly priced favorite is moving out.
This event will start in 60 seconds.
This has to be 100%.
60 seconds.
Or near to 100% in an ideal world, which is why it's a pretty tight book. But it looks like it's not just one of these that's coming in, it's two of them, this one and this one, which is why I'm not seeing this movement on this, unfortunately. Okay.
This event starts in 30 seconds. In 30 seconds.
There you go. That's one way. 10 seconds left. And what was that? So it's, it's a third of what I could have got off of that, because with about 3-4 minutes to go, I forget what it was now, I had what's going on there? Hang on, let me just deal with this. Yeah, so about 3-4 minutes ago, I had about 24p profit greened, and I decided to take an additional position, and some of that profit evaporated, but managed it well enough so that I still came out on top, but could have been done better. C'est la vie. Wow, another very short priced favourite. God, what's going on today? And again, I don't really care who bloody wins in these things. It's just I'm not here to gamble away. So whoever wins, wins. as much as possible, it's about trying to exit before the race and not let anything go in running, which so far today I've done. And believe me, that has not happened on every occasion. There's been many instances where stuff has gone in play. It is easier nowadays. I mean, it's been a good few years since I've attempted this, but nowadays at least, you know, it used to be subscription that you needed to pay to see the races, but you know, Betfair's integrated everything like that into the platform now, so you can have you can just, you know, in terms of timing an entry, or more to the point, timing an exit, it's useful to bring up pictures if you're taking a position to the wire. But really, that's one of the things that I'm trying not to do as much nowadays, is have positions so close to the off. Yeah, sorry, was on mute there, just having a bite of a panerai, so I didn't want to hear you be heard chewing away there. But let's have a look what's going on here. So we've got decent amount matched, 6 minutes to the off, 101, so it's a relatively tight book. Looks like there's money coming in. Looks like it's been drifting. This has been coming in. How are we going to play this? So if this has been drifting, what I'm anticipating here is that this will be, this move that started to come down is a pullback, and it's going to start moving up again. Unless it breaks that support there, this level here. So this, in terms of a trend, would be a higher low. But these charts aren't always the best for reading numbers off. So that's about 1.55, if it, which is here. So if it breaks this area of support, then it could move much
This
lower.
event will start in 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
But that's all speculation. Don't want to read too much into the market. Just let it tell me what to do, rather than me will something onto it. Ah, fuck. There it goes. It's broken higher. This has come in, and I haven't acted on any of this. Stop yammering away and concentrate. Big chunks of money coming in there. See if that's real or not, if they move that down to get matched. Because it's outside the money at the moment, this this chunk here. So if it goes up onto the touch and then disappears, then it could move a lot higher. You see, they just moved it away. So the person either wasn't serious or no. Actually, it did look like it got matched. So it looked like it ate through it. But yeah, just looking for this to continue to come in, and some more money behind this really to push it higher. Yeah, need to thin out this position. This could turn very nasty. Just trying not to panic. In fact, let's move that down to break even. Yeah, there's a lot of money. Two minutes to go. There are a few things that I'm just thinking about here, but it's just more hassle to speak and do it at the same time. I can't. I'm not that kind of person who can talk and do stuff at the same time. Just trying to think what to do on this. Yeah. It's a nasty trade.
This event will start in 60 seconds. 60 seconds.
No end in sight. C'est la vie. There we go. Well, back to minus on the day. So away she goes. Or maybe break even. Don't know. How much have I got?
This event starts in 30 seconds. In 30 seconds.
Yeah, slightly down on the day overall. But could have acted quicker on that, but the damage wasn't too bad. Did it do what I was saying? So earlier I was saying if it hit this level here, this area of support,
10 seconds.
At 155, then it will just accelerate away, which it did. But I was just on the wrong side of it. But, c'est la vie. That's why being in the market too long, you just I wasn't necessarily wrong on the position I took. It's just for the time that there was, and I mean it was only a £2 stake, but it went against me. And
this event is now in play.
It's really a case of being wary that if those stakes had been even bigger, how much more difficult it would have been to. How much more of a factor the size of the position would have on that ability to exit. £2, it's viable to take the type of position I took there and still come out on top. But if it was say £200, then it might be a case where only, if it had gone my way, just some of the position was matched, or none of it at all. I'm rambling. Let's just get back to the markets. Let's chit chat. So, got this going out, this coming in, kind of. Well, this is consolidating, isn't it? A lot. It's 40 grand, 13 minutes to the off, tight book. Two very similar price. Wow, three, bloody hell. Three very similar priced horses. This one's has the more discernible, I was going to say, trend to it. I'm just going to sit here and wait a bit. I'm going to mute while I eat my pain raison. Alright, let's have a look. 11 minutes till the off. One thing I'd noticed as well is I tend to, I don't know, I haven't really tested it over a long enough period, but I tend to get fatigue after about 3 hours of doing this, even though it's about 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours viably that you could be in front of the markets. The biggest losses that I've had where it's gone in play or just been silly, not concentrating trades, has been after about 3 o'clock. So that's why trading with such small stakes is important, because it helps highlight these type of things. So if it means that I need to stop after 3 hours, then I'm going to stop and see how that helps the bottom line. But yeah, let's. I mean, the idea is ideally to come out ahead. Come out ahead on the day. And yeah, make a little bit of profit every day. What's going on there? Feels something's not right. Why did it? So, I don't know what's going on here, but it just feels wrong. Cause you see how it's stalling there for a sec? There was no price movement or anything. This is still going down. My Wi-Fi is okay. In fact, let me just connect to the Ethernet. That would be actually a smarter move. Where's my Ethernet cable? But I don't know if that came through on the recording, but you could see how all the prices are just stopped. That doesn't happen in a normal market this near to the off. So it means either there was like an API problem or an internet problem. And really the smart thing is, if you do have Ethernet access, plug into the Ethernet rather than Wi-Fi, because a hardwired connection typically is going to be a lot more reliable than a wireless one. And when it comes to money and dealing with big amounts, eventually it's important to have those safeguards in place. So this is drifting, this is coming in. Okay, I'm gonna build a position on this. Exit trade there. See, this is, I'm going to lighten this position. See, because these are higher odds, I've taken 3 £2 stakes there. I haven't got a staking plan in place, so this, you can see each tick here is going to be worth a lot more profit or loss. So yeah, I'm conscious of that. I mean, at this point I said it's not really about having that staking plan, it's just about using the minimum stakes. Just want to lighten this position a bit. So I'm just, at the moment I've got three £2 stakes in there, but because it's £2 at such high odds, I need to, ideally, if the market allows me, I want to reduce that position slightly. You can see here, this is drift in, which is good. Four, 7, 4, 6. Something else must be coming in. I think it's this one. Five minutes. See, this is on a drift. So may have called this wrong.
This event will start in 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah, the main problem with this position was that I went in too heavy for the odds. That's where a staking plan comes in, or not taking, as many positions as I did. This is going to be horrendous. Yeah, you can look at that. Okay, just got to take the loss here. Didn't need to be this much, but say la vie. Might still be some time to get on the back of some other things. Just don't get angry. It's £1. Wait, come on. Just gonna stop yammering here and try and not get angry at the market and just try and focus on what's going on.
This event will start in 60 seconds. 60 seconds. This event starts in 30 seconds. In 30 seconds.
So just off screen, I'm bringing it up.
10 seconds.
Yeah, the reason I'm not talking much is I'm just trying to concentrate on what's going on. Okay, so let's just screen this up here. So there you can see, made a mistake on this one. Let it drift a bit, too much. Made a loss on it. Really could
This
have got
event
out.
is now in play.
Really could have got out a lot earlier on that, and then just focused on other opportunities across there. But thing was, just try not to be too aggressive on that, just because taking a loss, it's like, shit. Try to keep cool and look for other opportunities on other selections. Was able to, and claw back some of that loss as well. Still a loss, but got it out as well. It was about 10 seconds over, but didn't let it run too long, so got out pretty much. I'm happy with that. It's a loss, but I'm still happy with the way it was traded. Disaster management, if you like. Of course, isn't great for the P&L, but hey, live to trade another day. It's got 8 minutes on this. Just charge my phone. So, what we got? So yeah, that's one of the good things about recording this, because I'm just gonna, the end of the day, just look back over that recording, just see how I could have done that better. Which is the main purpose of recording here, really. It's just to have a record of what I've done and what I can improve. So these, these aren't great priced selections, to be honest. There's no discernible price movement on them. So I don't want to jump in here and lose money. I mean, there's 90 grand. Oh, it's pretty shitty priced horses, but I mean, 90 grand already matched on it. 6 minutes to the off. Tight book. Let's see what this might bring up. Who knows? Let's have a look for the opportunity. This looks like it could be drifting. It's coming in. Tempted by it. It looks like it could drift, but not huge chunks of money, or it could hit just resistance on that top level, top price there, 7.4, and fall away. But which?
This event will start in 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
5 Minuten. 5 Minuten. Right. Just gotta wait, really. Might be doing nothing on this. Nothing, brother, nothing. I'm tempted to just short this. 3 minutes till the off. This is starting to move out. See, the problem is that even though there's moves on these, because they're short, quite higher odds, it means that the move won't be as dramatic on the other selections. Yeah, it's coming in though, isn't it? All right, let's go with that. Oh, you muppet. So I got I cancelled. Basically, got in and got out the same price there. So that's pointless. It's just a tick. It's a scalp, and this is going against me as well. So those two trades cancelled each other out. So effectively, my net position is I've backed at 6.8. So one tick lower would be profit. I'm just going to 6p profit. 2 minutes to go. Still moving out. Shit. Right. Gonna get out of this one. It's started to move down, hasn't it?
This event will start in 60 seconds. 60 seconds.
I think my concentration's starting to go a bit. But yeah, okay. Didn't make too silly decisions on that. Yeah, the worst thing on that last one, I could have added to that position, taken it closer to the wire. But there are a few things about the characteristics I didn't like from the outset, so I just lived another trade another day, made a few pennies. Most importantly, didn't lose anything. Let's have a look on this. This is coming in. This is sideways-ish after going out a bit. Very flat. So backing this looks like the best option. But where's the money? Oh, crap. There we go. Look, mistake there. Did not intend to do that. It's just fat fingers. Hopefully I can get out at break even. There we go. Fixed. Thank fuck for that. So right, I'm gonna back this in. Establish a position. Still very early doors. Put in my closing trade there. Left this one in here, just in case it were to retrace slightly. Still bearing this in mind that we've seen this bearishness, the price producing lower lows, lower highs. Possibly thinking of adding to the position. Still not a whole lot of movement yet. Do have some profit to work with. considering now just taking out those couple of ticks profit, just because there hasn't been the influx of money. Oh shit, I did not want 4, I wanted 2. Consider increasing my position now. On the premise that this could move lower. Cancel that because the money didn't get taken up. It wasn't absorbed as quickly as I would like. There was no movement. Especially as it's approaching this crossover point here. Just matched my own order on the short. Oh fuck. So got matched on both of those. So I've got a net position here of 8. So looking to take out a few ticks profit here. If the market will let me. These are drifting. Let's just see if anything's dramatically changed. Drifting, 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 but also drifting. The maths don't stack up. Come on. See this come in. Just going to lighten this position. So I got in at, I was looking here because I got in here at 5-1. Ah, fuck. Okay. What's going on here? This is massively drifting now. Lots of lay action coming in. 5 minutes to the off, so this is just something to be wary of. Not super panicking yet.
This event will start in 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
But I've got quite a heavy position. What is coming in? This one's coming in, isn't it? Three minutes to the off. Now, the thinking points here is whether to dump the position and look for opportunities on the other selections, or to hold out just to see how this materializes, because there is a likelihood it can just come back in. I'm not expecting it to make new lows, but it's just broken resistance, so could move higher. This is another example where perhaps the position was a bit too heavy. Only a minute and a half to go to the off now as well. I'm going to see if I can bring up visuals on this on Betfair. 205 Exeter.
So that was sort of 8 months virtually from that until a run at Hereford, and so far just 2-point wins and nothing under rules.
So
Edith,
just
Elton is yet to get the head in front. Second chase start, but another one.
This event will start in 60 seconds.
60 seconds. On a recent start.
Well, that was a Chepstow Novice Chase in which all the rivals were rated between 124 and 139. So poor Edith Elton, who's rated 95, was obviously going to struggle, and Julie did. Putting him now into a handicap at least gives him a more realistic chance to show what he can do over fences, and he's been placed over hurdles.
Max Fort is a previous winner here, long time ago, and
this
another
event
one
starts
that you'd be
30 seconds.
expecting to potentially get involved, would you think?
Well, I don't know. Both wins have come over hurdles, and although, as I said on Racing, the handicap has definitely given him a chance, dropping him to a mark of 97, but the comeback run after the thick end of a year off didn't sort of
10
yell,
seconds.
ooh, full of promise. Yard has at least had a couple of winners in the last 2 weeks, which is good.
Vanguard de Vague, though, strong favourite now, 7-2. Runners are just coming out onto the track once again.
This should be fun.
Well, fun that we look forward to in the company of Richard Hoyles.
Thank you very much, Rachel. Runners finding out then, and real proper jumping track. I know that's going to be a bit of a cliche, but wandering around beforehand, it's rather clever that virtually all of the fences in the back straight and the home straight are taking on the rise, which is conducive to getting horses back on their hocks and not over tipping. And this,
get rid of that. Well, there we go. Just concentrating on that really. So wasn't much talking. You can see it's starting to move down now anyway, but that was really to the wire. It went past the time it was due to start, so I brought up visuals on Betfair just to see what the actual horses were doing, see how far behind they might be, which allowed me to keep the position in slightly longer and manage to just get just over break even on that. Or have I? Hang on, I haven't hedged it yet. There we go. So 4p rather than whatever that was, like it would have been, I guess, £1 loss. So yeah, that, I mean, it eventually done what I was hoping it would do much earlier in the market, but it didn't happen when I wanted it to. So
this event is now in play.
C'est la vie. That's the way it goes. So next one. And another thing you might have seen on the last one, it was going like £5, £6, whatever, in terms of the loss. That wouldn't be the overall loss because it's not the hedged amount. So because it was at 5s or 6 or whatever, it would be whatever that loss was saying in the column divided by the odds. So it would have been like £1, £1.20 loss. Similarly in terms of profit as it comes down here. So the more it comes in fact, there is some advantage to backing and then laying. So because it means that when you divide the profit, it's by a lower amount. So it means the hedged amount is going to be higher. Yeah. So what we got? 7 minutes till the off. 45 grand a match. 101. Tight book. Looks like it's coming in. Yep. Shit. Do not want to get that matched. Ah, shit. Scratch. Yeah, I didn't trade that the best. Did not trade that the best. Still 5 minutes, so still might be able to salvage something from this. Made some money from that, but I was overpaying for some of those entries there. It was kind of market had already shown its intention, and I was, getting in late on those. But managed
This
to
event will start in 5 minutes.
managed
5
to
minutes.
scrape a few trades out of that were profitable. Profit is a profit. This is still going down, isn't it? The reason I'm hesitating on this is I can't see any clear evidence from the other ones as to what's pushing this down. There's no... What I'm trying to look for is some sort of an inverse relationship between what's happening here and what the other ones are doing, which helps me manage this position better. But all I'm seeing at the moment is money coming in for this, pushing this down and down without me being on the back of it. Who knows, that approach might be right, might be wrong. It's just the way that I interpret it. So I'm just erring on the side of caution. This money's persistently coming in, isn't it? I don't want to be the mug who buys it at the end of the trend. You do not want to buy at the bottom. Or, well, buy at the top. You don't want to back it at the bottom. This is where normal, like financial market terminology doesn't translate exactly into the betting markets. Because obviously if you're buying a stock or currency, then of course you want to buy at the bottom and sell at the top. But yeah, I don't know, it's just the way I think about this. I for some reason think of this as buying and this is selling, but it's not. This is, you're selling the market, you're shorting the market on this side, and you are buying it back on this side. Yeah, and this is continued down. But yeah, I've missed something on this one, really. Yeah, did not capitalize on that as best I could, but it's a bit too late now to attempt anything. Just gonna take that and continue. Sorry, that must be terrible on your ears. Disculpe. Dios, Dios. What we got? Oh, I'm doing that. So, well, okay. So just looking at these, this quite choppy, flat-ish, with a slight drift, which you can see in this recent price action. Oh, it looks like it's coming in. It does look like it's drifting. There's no discernible trend really. This looks like it's coming in, but it's hit support here, which would probably be this level here, 3.25.
This event will start in 5 minutes.
This
5
has been
minutes.
coming in, but looks like it's drifting here. Ooh, wow, that's jumped there. What's going to come in? What's going to come in? This one. Maybe because it broke fives. I'm just going to hold off increasing the position here. I do think it's going to come down again. There we go. Just out the corner I am looking at this to continue going up, but gradually increasing this position here. This one looks like it's coming in too, which will mean that this move won't be as forceful, but yeah. Three minutes. Happy to hold my positions for now, but yeah, wary. I haven't actually gone into profit as yet on this. This looks like it could be coming in as this, which will push this out. This is coming in aggressively, which is going to push this out. Maybe need to be a little more conservative on the take profit, if it allows me. Going out hard. Come on, let's see this move in. Two minutes. This is starting to drift. This is starting to come in. Okay. Getting nearer to the off now, so just thinking of closing out some of these positions at slightly higher prices. Could see in the final minutes as the money people square out.
This event will start in 60 seconds.
Push down.
60 seconds.
Oh God, you can see this one. Bloody hell.
This event starts in 30 seconds. In 30 seconds.
Relatively near at the front of this queue on that. Okay, got out. 29p. Yeah, that was one of the advantages of holding out, really. Based on what I was seeing on the charts, there was discernible higher lows, lower lows, lower highs. The final push didn't really come until the end, last 30 seconds to a minute, which is when they're, people are trying to square up positions before the start of the race. It actually happened in the race before this, but I was out, sooner. But there is, had I got that profit, a minute before, 2 minutes before, then wouldn't have been any reason to really risk that with getting into new positions. But I already had the position open, so
this event is now in play.
Played it by ear, and that was quite a prompt start as well. Bloody hell. Okay, almost on the button. So what are we looking at? 220 to 228. What is happening here? Okay, fazando. Las luz. Come on. There we go. So, what we got? 60 grand matched, tight book, 6 minutes to the off, coming in, kind of hitting support, this level here, it's about drifting, coming in very, very strongly. So, what are we going to do? This is tempted to back that, but there's not much money on it, is there? Could be a breakout on this. It's just moving higher. Could be on this. So So I'm seeing this move higher, which is, I'm just cautious as to which one it's going to pull in, whether it's this one or this one, because this has had a more dramatic uh, stream as it comes in. This one not so much. They're both moving, but this move out could be affecting this.
This
one
event
more than
will
this.
start in 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Looks like it's just hit support there and it's pulling back. So yeah, I mean, I was probably right not to attempt to short this one at the time. Okay, there. What I'm trying to do is just scalp the bounce. It's only a tick. Because this is quite range bound, it's kind of bouncing off support, going into resistance. It means the profit potential probably isn't going to be as great. It's a bit late on that one. Fuck. But basically looking to trade within that range. So unless it breaks out, is there any reason this could break out? This is coming in. All right. So I'm just scalping a big chunk of money. Yeah, it's breaking out. So what I was doing there wasn't really, what's the best way to, I guess it's like a box trade, because I'm trading it bouncing off of resistance and support. So I'm not anticipating massive moves or breakouts. Just for it to bounce around like between a floor and a ceiling, because this one here has been the main one that's been, coming in terms of price movement. So for a bigger move over multiple ticks, this would be the one to do that on. But I just didn't see the timing on that to get in on that. And then because I initially saw, I think it was this one moving out, then I knew that, right, that had to be pushing this down or pushing this down. And because this one at the time didn't have a discernible trend on it, I was thinking, right, okay, the trend's going to happen on this one, but it's going to bounce on this one. So anyway, yeah, rewind. You see what I'm talking about. Let's just green up on this. Yeah, so there's never as much money in scalping, really, and can be a lot riskier. I mean, now it's starting to break out and show trend, but I've already made some position, and it's a minute and a half, some money, and it's a minute and a half to the off. So yeah, next. Yeah, these last few trades haven't been massive money makers, have they? But I mean, again, that's not the point. I've come out on top. I've scalped. I've made profits, and of course, with more adequate position sizing, so adequate staking, that the fact that I'm winning will have a bigger impact, if that makes sense. So with a proper staking strategy in place, we're not just placing £2, then the fact that I'm starting to make more wins over losses will show itself more in the P&L, where each win will be more, not just in terms of working with a bigger stake, but percentage wise it would be more. Percentages are out of whack if I'm just doing £2 stakes across every single odds. But yeah, I'm not too worried about that at the moment. This one's coming in, this one's going out, this one's coming in, this one's going out. So backing the favourite would seem to be the move of choice. 7 minutes till the off. It's a bit of a sticky market. There's nothing. What I mean by sticky is I'm placing the order. It's at the touch price, so it's at the most the traded price, but it's not being taken. So I just call that sticky. It's a little bit sticky. Hitty one in the house. It's a sticky one still. Just trying to increase the position here. Might be overly optimistic on it breaking support and moving lower. Well, it's not even breaking support, is it? Kind of. Nope, no, move that down. Now, what I just done there can be a bit dangerous. It's averaging down, basically getting in at a higher price. But it's hit that resistance point there. I anticipate that it could fall away again. Paid off that time. It's got a net position of 6. Just get some closing trades in.
This event will start in 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Again, I don't want to be too greedy with this, but I do think that if it breaks, that's the support I'm looking at in the charts form is this previous low, this lower low here. It's retraced, it's come back down, it's hitting it now again, it's finding support. So if it breaks through that, then it's probably going to be quite an aggressive move. So I've put these other trades, closing trades in here to try and capture that. Of course, it's all speculation. It might not happen, but that's what I am anticipating. It's completely reversing on me. So let's see what else is happening. What's going on? This is coming in. This is going out. It's hitting 3s. So it looks like it's turned more into a box, or it's hitting resistance. So if it breaks 3s, that will be a problem. because it will do. It's the likelihood of it doing the opposite of what I was saying in terms of aggressively moving higher than 3 as it breaks that resistance, which it does. Scheiße. Okay. So, just trying to think and assess what to do here. Obviously can't think too long. Just seeing what time I've got left. 2 minutes 40. Damage isn't too great yet. No, fucked it. Something must be coming in crazy. This one. Fuck. And this is what I'm talking about. The loss here isn't 3 after it's been hedged. It's like 3 divided by whatever this is, 4 divided by 3.65, whatever. I'm chatting away here instead of managing this position. There's a lot of money coming in on the lay side for this, but there is a good likelihood of a retrace. I just can't let this run too much away on me before.
This event will start in 60 seconds.
There we go.
60 seconds.
Off. I'm just going to bring up visuals. I may call it a day after this. Yeah, I haven't managed this very well, have I?
This event starts in 30 seconds. In 30 seconds.
Just bring up video.
It really is any amount of chances, but of all the gin joints is your clear favourite, folks. As we see the runners coming out onto the track, it's a Class 3 novice limited handicap chase. 3 miles the trip, and I can now pass you across to Richard Hoyles.
Yeah, really looking forward to the next couple of races, actually. Limited handicap chase here for novices, and then a beginner's chase, and a couple of really potentially high-class Colin Tizard horses on display for all the gin joints who ran really well at Aintree. And Tedham, who promised quite a bit over hurdles, and a couple that actually looked as if they might make better chasers than hurdlers as well. So plenty to look forward to. 3 miles is again the trip. So runners just moving away from the starter. We've reached post time, so the flag will shortly be raised. Same starters for our previous contest when they jumped 3 in the back straight on the first circuit, and they'll have a total of...
So, yeah, another loss on the day. That one, you could hear, I don't know if that audio comes through, but yeah, brought up the video just to see how close they were to the off. But hedged that out at a £1 loss. Position went against me. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Look like I picked the wrong one to get on the back of. I think I came in at this point where I was seeing this move here and determined that as the price would come in, effectively drifted on me.
This event is now in play.
But really the one that had the biggest type of move was this one here. But c'est la vie. What? Hmm. 20 grand. Yeah, I might just take a break from today. Obviously, that's been quite a hit to the P&L today. But nothing, I mean, the good takeaways. I'm pleased that every single market I've traded have been able to get out before the off, which is part of this exercise. Of course, the actual profit amount would be, I'm aware that, the actual profit and loss isn't that important today. Really, because of the staking strategy that I have at the moment, doesn't really reflect what the true profit and loss will be. The purpose of this exercise is just to make sure that I exit trades before the off, which I've done consistently with each trade today. There was some that were quite close to the wire, no doubt, but I timed that by keeping an eye on what the video was doing on Betfair. So, happy days for that. I'm going to pause it now. I think I'm going to just take a break.